Success in government contracting doesn't come from doing it alone. It comes from strategic partnerships, teaming up, subcontracting. All of these are the foundation of winning bids and delivering exceptional results for your business. But finding qualified, certified, and proven businesses to work with shouldn't require you weeks of manual work, and it shouldn't be something that you dread as a small business in the government contracting space. But what is the existing partnership problem? You have to do a lot of manual research. You have to go on sam.gov, usaspending.gov to find potential prospects to team up with. You then have to go and find their websites, go on their LinkedIn, find stakeholders who would be able to help you develop a partnership. There's also a lot of incomplete information in the sources that are available right now. You can find the website, but not the capability statement. And even if you do that, in some cases, you can't find the set-asides, you can't find the certificates, you can't find the NAICS codes. But all of that could work potentially if you have a lot of time. You could spend hours and hours researching potential partnerships because it's something essential to your business. But with the time limit we have, there's a pressure that we have to get things going as soon as possible and as quickly as possible. So with all of that, the conclusion is that the current process is messy, time-consuming, and often leads to missed opportunities or weak partnership portfolio for your business. But what your company as a federal contractor really needs when it comes to partnerships? It needs a comprehensive business intelligence platform. You need to have a database of verified government contracting and small businesses at your fingertip. It has to be rich with detailed profiles, including all the related information that you need to develop a relationship and you need to get access to the decision makers at those companies. So one, we want to have the certification and compliance for each one of the potential partners we're looking at. We're talking UEI numbers, all the certificates, 8A, women-owned businesses, small businesses, hub zone, all of that. We also need to know the exact NAICS code and product service codes that they target. We also need to know their contact information because all of this information is not relevant if we do not have the contact email or phone number to reach out to them. And finally, we want to see their past performances. If they have won contracts in the past, we would like to know what they have won in the past, what NAICS code, what specific set aside, when, and for how much. So how do we do that? I'm going to walk you through some success stories of people developing partnerships, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that if you are in their shoes. So the challenge, we had a small IT firm that needed cybersecurity partner for a GSA schedule bid, but they lacked security clearance. So what they did is they searched through our database by the NAICS code, which is 541512. They wanted to look for hub zone certification, and they had to have past performances. So with SAMSearch partnership search, you have access to hundreds of thousands of certified businesses and government contractors. So in the case of the IT firm, all they did was come here and filter by the NAICS code. And then they wanted that the company to have experience with the government and the certification to be hub zone. And now they got access to 620 potential partners that they have all of the information they want about them. So this one, for example, you could see that they have that NAICS code, they have that certification, they have all of these certification. You get information about when they were established, the business type, the location, the email, and the phone number. But if that's not enough information, you can click on View Details. And here you'll be able to access the email, the capability statement, the SBA profile. Let's actually view the capability statement. So you could see here the capability statement. You could see here the SBA profile. It has all the information on the SBA website. You could see here a brief introduction about the company, the certifications they have, their past performances as well, all of the NAICS codes, and the contact information. So just with that, they got access to a whole potential partners that they could reach out to and develop a relationship with them. And for them, that was a breaking point because it made it so much easier for them to get access to all of these companies and develop a partnership with them as a cybersecurity company that they were looking for hub zone certified businesses who have past experiences with the federal government. Now, another case study is the prime contractor looking for a subcontracting success. So a large defense contract won a $50 million DoD logistic contract, but they needed qualified small business subcontractors to meet a federal requirement. All they had to do was search using the same database for SDVOSB certified trucking firms with proven DLA performance record, and the outcome instantly built compliant subcontracting plan meeting all small business participation goals. So what they did basically is they just searched for their NAICS code, HubZone certified, and has experience, and they got access to a lot of potential partners, just like we saw right now. Now, you could also filter by the city, you could filter by the state. So let's say you want to be in Alabama, for example, you could just filter by that, and then you will find partners or subcontractors, depends on what you're looking for, in that specific location. You could also use keyword search for, so let's say, for example, we want to look for computer, and now we're finding all the ones that have listed computer as part of their keywords. So it's that simple. So what I'm trying to show you with this database is we want to transform your business development. We want to have a way for you to connect with potential partners with ease. So we want to cut all the difficulty with identifying partners and take it from weeks and months in some cases to milliseconds by just typing in the search and reaching out through email. We want this way with partnerships to build more competitive bids. Knowing and identifying your potential partners ahead of time really makes your bid a lot stronger, because you could have people with past performances on your bid. So it makes it much easier and simpler. And you also ensure compliance if you're a prime contractor and part of the requirements you have to subcontract, then it makes it much easier to find subcontractor that way. And also you're able to dominate the market because you're able to identify potential partners with ease. And that's a competitive advantage you have. Somebody else who doesn't have access to this database, it's a lot difficult for them to find these partners, because you have to go and find a potential partner with a specific set aside. Then you have to find their contact information. Then you have to go and find their UEI, and you have to find their past performances. It's a much easier process to do it using a database like the one I showed you on SAMSearch. So what are you waiting for? If you want to build a winning team, stop guessing who your next partner is and have them accessible at your fingertip using SAMSearch. It will make it much, much easier to find partners. And if you combine that with the existing subcontracting opportunity search we have, it will make it much, much easier for you to open up a new revenue source through subcontracting partnership in your government contracting space. Thank you so much for watching. If you need to get SAMSearch, I'll leave a link in the first comment and in the description. Bye-bye.